Hey guys, it's Dee coming at you with another vid. I have a special guest with me today.
Hello everyone, it's Oberon, and welcome back to Dawn of Titans.
I'm sure everyone knows who that was. So we're...
I have to give the nod to vintage.
He's everywhere. All right, so today we're here to talk to you guys about the Divine Shrine. And let's just get right into it. So we're only going to talk about the 5-star relics. And so basically, these are your options. You've got the 7, 5, 2, and 1K options. And so for 7K, which are the golden relics, you're basically getting well, you don't get the choice, right? But you're getting 5-star, help me out here, Oberon, 5-star golden relics, 100% drop rate of any
5-star golden relic set.
Exactly, and you have 100%
random drop from the 5-star golden relics.
Thank you. So that's 100% drop rate, and these are the golden relics. So you've got these 6, and Drum's not here, but he was supposed to be here, but Oberon is just as good. These were our picks, the 3 that we thought were good. I don't know if you why don't you say what you think about our picks?
So, I struggle with the golden relics just because they're kind of like the invokes. They have pretty cool abilities, but, against the wrong Titan, that ability doesn't trigger at all. So, they're definitely, very high-end relics, kind of probably the last ones that you should be drawing.
That's a really good point.
But they definitely have some cool abilities.
They do, but for the cost of 7,000 divine gems, when divine gems are already pretty difficult to earn, I would say your best bet are maybe the 5s or the 2K. So the next level is the 5K, and what do you get for 5K DGs? You get your Norse relics, and so it's the same thing. Any of the Norse relics, you don't get to pick which one you get, but it is 100% drop rate. And these right here.
Relic set, I'd say too.
Say that again.
I'd say my favorite relic set, I'd say,
are the Norse.
Just some really cool abilities.
I would agree with you. I think the Norse and the original ones are the better choice, especially for what you're paying for them. So these are your Norse, and then these are the ones that I think are the better ones, and I'm basically favoring the ones that buff the troops. I tend to not so much like the ones that are Titan buffing, but I also play with troops a lot, and I don't go in with a Titan by itself, but I don't know. What do you think?
Well, so in this last raid boss event, Trickster's Blades definitely showed its value with Titans like Jingshu and Tengu. They were just doing thousands of damage per hit against the raid boss. And if you had Trickster's Blades, it let them survive long enough to be able to do that. Without that, it could be really hit or miss. So even though it's not one of the favorites necessarily, there's always a use for it.
That's actually a really good point, because a lot of people thought that they were set up for raid boss, and then they realized, wait a second, because it's a different strategy, right? So what we do all the time isn't always what you need to do, especially for what you're doing. If that makes sense.
Wow. And I got super lucky, and I drew a Norse relic from the altar the day before raid boss, and I drew Trickster's Blades. So,
nice.
So I'm currently building out my Tengu with those Trickster's Blades.
Very nice. Okay, so those are the 5K Norse relics. Now for 2K divine gems, you can get either a Norse relic or original relic. You have a 90% chance of getting an original 5-star relic and a 10% chance of getting a Norse relic. I think you agree with me, Oberon, in terms of this is probably really good for new players that don't have very many or none at all of the 5-star relics. I think you should, if you can get up to 2K divine gems, you should probably pull the 2K because the 5-star original relics are actually really, really good. Now, if you're, I guess, not a beginner player, and you already have a lot of the original 5 stars, then you probably want to go with the 5K Norse. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely, yeah. Actually, I just recently started drawing from the Norse altar pretty much exclusively because I felt like I had enough of the 2K relics, but they're really your bread and butter. And I mean, you're getting 2.5 pulls for the cost of the Norse altar and 3.5 pulls for the cost of the golden altar. To build up that collection of 5-star relics is just huge. And on top of that, you get a 10% chance at a Norse relic. So that's awesome.
Right, like the icing on the cake. And these relics are actually really good relics. These are the relics right here. And these are my picks. And I think you agree. I pretty much starred or hearted, purple hearted 4 or 5 out of the 6 of them. Because I really think, I think they're all good. I don't love the Shadow Dancer.
This time around, I have nothing nice to say about Shadow Dancer, unlike Trickster's Blades. So yeah, we are in complete agreement there. Generally speaking, it seems like a lot of the relics from this set, people will use on offense, and from the Norse set, because a lot of them have elemental resistances for troops built into them, they'll tend to use those more on defense. But they're good either way. But yeah, they're all awesome.
That makes sense.
Awesome relics, except for that Shadow Dancer.
So hope you don't get that one, guys. But if you don't have 5-star relics, this would be my pick. Now the last option is the 1K DG, and they're calling them blessed relics. You have a 25% chance of getting a 5-star original, or a 75% chance of getting I guess it's just a 4-star relic. It says it could be banners, runes, orbs, etc. I think if you're going to save up 1,000 divine gems, you might as well save up 2,000 divine gems, because I do not think it's worth it to pull this. And I just pulled up my circle and line, my no smoking sign over my blessed relics, because I do not recommend that you guys pull this. I think Oberon agrees with me.
It's tough to control yourself once you build up enough divine gems to make a pull, but definitely restrain yourself. Save up the 2K and go for the good altar. This is a trap.
It is.
Don't fall for it.
Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Okay, so how do we get divine gems? We get them in events. We get them in season rewards. I totally recommend being in Legend League if you can, or Masters, or I think Champs also offers divine gems in the league rewards. So if you are big enough, or you can fight in one of those leagues where divine gems are part of the season rewards, I would highly recommend it. The higher the league, the more DGs. And go ahead, Oberon, I forgot one.
You did. You forgot that Eternal Shrine.
Ah!
The best reward that you can get.
Now,
free daily divine gems. It's awesome.
Now, so that's anywhere between, I think, 1 and 20, right? And it's just random?
No, I think it's 10 and
10
20.
and 20?
It doesn't go down to 1.
Okay, I don't think I've ever seen under 10, but I don't pay too much attention. I've only gotten, I think, 20 a couple of times. So guys, if you're new and you don't have an Eternal Shrine, go ahead and, I think you buy it in the buildings. Is that right?
Yeah, I think it's like 300 gems or something like that. But it's nothing to spend to get those divine gems. So.
Yeah, so go ahead and make sure you have an Eternal Shrine, and you're collecting daily from that Eternal Shrine, because it does give you divine gems. The last thing, actually, that I wanted to say was I wanted to thank Yuki for the DOT database. I use it often. I think all of us do. I used it for the video. His relic descriptions, and I highly recommend checking it out if you guys haven't. You can build titans and check out relics and sort things, and definitely check it out.
I use it all the time. It's fantastic. So.
And there's actually another one that I wanted to mention that is not posted on the blog yet, and I never knew who updated it until just recently. This guy's name is Drizzle, and he's from, I'm totally going to butcher it, but I'm going to just call them the Soul families, Soul Mari and Soul Wari and Soul, I don't know. but anyway, Drizzle updates the DOT calculators website, and I've used that before, and I've sent it to players to be able to figure out what you need to do an event. If you want to get to a certain point, or if you want to finish an event, you basically plug all your stuff in the calculator. If you're going to grind it or use some relics or a little bit of both, he'll basically let you know if you have enough gems and I guess the resources required to get wherever you want to get for that event. And there's a couple other things on there too. There's a nice free-to-play guide and a couple other things I think that are there that could be useful, and some new additions that he's working on right now. So I would highly recommend.
Cool calculators, yeah.
Very, very cool. So I would highly recommend checking him out, and hopefully the devs are listening and they add him to the blog, because everyone should use DOT calculators when figuring out they have enough stuff for events. I wish more people did, actually, because when they come to our event teams, a lot of times they're like, oh, I didn't realize how hard it was to finish an event. That happens a lot.
Yeah. That never happens. What are you talking?
Never. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. Thank you so much, Oberon, for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
If you guys have anything that you think we missed, or if you've tried to pull any of these Divine Gem altars, or if you want to let us know what you've pulled, or anything else, please leave it in the comments. And once again, if you like the content and you want more of it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.